This is 3 News with Hilary Barry and Alistair Wilkinson.
The behaviour of a number of Santa dress-alikes in Auckland this weekend has brought condemnation from the Mayor and alcohol watchdogs. And hanging from the ropes of the law, what happens when a group of Santas turn ugly on the streets of Auckland? Satirist James McConey tells us at 10 to 8.
This is the 6th year of Santarchy. The first 2 years were pretty chilled out, and then the third one, it sort of rapidly built from there, from about 20 to 50 to 75, and now I'm willing to bet that later on today, when the other Santas arrive, weather permitting, we'll have over 100 Santas this year.
Santarchy is a thing that we started, well, I didn't actually start it, that's bullshit. We get dressed up as Santa and get drunk.
It's been going on for about 11 years in various cities around the world, and simply put, it's a bunch of people in Santa costumes causing mayhem. We like to do things which are a little bit out of the ordinary, so we went shopping and bought a little cornucopia of quality gifts to give to people. It makes something of note happen out of the ordinary for them, so that they can remember the day as something totally different as well.
Oh, is that multimedia?
Oh yeah? Are you actually that shit?
Fucking hell, look how many Santas are there. Shit. Laughs long term. Where'd you get money from? Got a strong message. You work for that? Are you going to that's what I mean. You're in there. There he is. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yep.
She's pubic.
Oh, really? Is that actually borrowed there or not? Oh, like a pimp!
Meeting Alex at Tattoo was wicked. Kind of exactly the way that I expected it to be. And it was a good day, and I think the start of a beautiful friendship.
Who's this fucking homo? Who's this Turbo? Shit!
Hate him. Turbo custard, turbo tech. No, he's cool. I've never met him before. Really into the spirit of things. He had bloody, beer bong.
I actually didn't have a funnel myself, but the funnel did get put to good use. There were various concoctions that passed through it, and it was a pretty good party hit.
Yeah, this little, I think he might have been coming over to complain actually, but this little Asian dude came over, yeah, so we grabbed him, gave him a funnel, he had a funnel of death as well. He bloody loved it, I think, yeah, but like I say, he didn't say any words, and then off he went on his jolly way. But great, he really liked Santas and that.
What's better than seeing 50 Santas? And the answer is 50 Santas and one reindeer.
Oh, can you ask me some more questions? I want to sound intelligent. How long?
The reindeer, who was sort of the first Santa to arrive, he's sort of got a head start on everyone, and he doesn't have the Santa half of it covered, but he's really got the anarchy covered. I don't know, I haven't done a head count, but I'd guess this was easily as good as last year, which was 75. So I'd say around 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, 75.
The people involved in Santarchy are a really good cross-section in that you've got people from all types of industry and all sorts of positions. You know, you had students, unemployed people, you've got management positions, accountants, creatives, designers. You know, you've got a really broad range of people.
We're having a fun time. You're sitting there watching a fun time.
Today's all about spreading the Christmas cheer, having fun, and basically giving presents to all the little boys and girls who miss out. From us to you.
Husband and wife, I'm guessing, came over. They really liked it. They thought we were hilarious.
In the picture.
You know, half a dozen guys in Santa suits descend upon them and, you know, give them Christmas presents.
Open it right now. You've been a good boy. Open it.
For them, it's going to be a memory which stays with them for a long time.
Where are you from?
From Poland.
What did you get?
Yes.
What did you get?
Yes.
Yeah!
That's the best Christmas present you'll ever get. We just came 2 days ago. Oh, people drinking in Poland also, like all over the world, but I haven't seen so many drunken Santa Clauses in one moment. Yeah, it's nice. It's very funny. Something I would say, how to say, not common. Yeah.
and Wales.
From Brazil and Wales. Woo! To Auckland.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Mate, we're here, we're representing, we're doing what you wish you were doing, and Merry Christmas. That's what it's all about.
Everyone left the park and sort of slowly made their way up. A few people did the responsible thing and sort of hid their booze because it's going into a liquor ban. But this very spot was the scene of the crime last year, and so yeah, we've made it further geographically at least than we did last year. Great. So everyone just left to go to High Street Square.
Are you Santarchy? That's fucking gangster, man. Yeah. That's off the hook.
Dashters was great times. They bloody loved us going in there, you know. But like, you know, they sold a few drinks. Johnny kissed a few girls, I call them. So that was a laugh. They loved it.
Basically, tonight's been fucking brilliant. 26 years old.
So you can't remember kissing the girl just a little.
Yeah, I cannot remember kissing the girl with Dashlers. She gross.
Hey dude, we're going to Showies next.
And we're live on E. Let's go.
There were multiple calls to go to Showgirls, so we did endeavour to get in, and we arrived at Showgirls. Sadly, we weren't allowed in there, and so I think that was sort of why all this, you know, sort of testosterone bubbled over into heightened celebration, shall we call it.
Bunch of Santas on your travels, have you?
No.
No?
Find me though.
Oh. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
So you haven't seen a big group of Santas on your travels? No. Hi.
Give me a kiss. Come
Most people we walked past and spoke to just found it really funny. We gave a lot of presents out, bit of Christmas cheer. We got a few people following us around and that as well. Like tag-alongs and that who are really into the vibe.
I like tourists.
Look at me, I'm Sam. What can I say? It's Santarchy, man. It's a fucking great time.
We were going to go to some bars at the Viaduct, and then we stumbled across the boat, and just for a bit of a laugh, Naughty thought he'd climb up the rope, and it all went a bit out of control, people cheering him on and that. But nothing, not out of control like anything bad, but you know, he was just having a laugh. Just for a bit of a laugh, Naughty thought he'd climb up the rope.
He would, you know, he didn't seem that drunk at the time, but he would, you know, he was quite committed to the whole process of Santarchy.
And it all went a bit out of control, people cheering him on and that. But nothing, not out of control like anything bad, but you know, he was just having a laugh.
To be honest, I don't think that anything would have come of that event if it had been dealt with differently by the security guards.
I think the chappie in the reindeer suit got arrested after the little ruckus down at the Viaduct, and I think he actually got taken off to the hospital because a couple of security guards got stuck into him together once they had him down.
If they'd let him get down and let him get back on side and taken custody of him then, I think that the situation would have been a lot more diffused and there wouldn't have been the problems that there were.
Yeah, security guards pushing people out of the way, slap, slap, slap. So, yeah, and then they grabbed him, and then I guess the reindeer and stuff sort of got a little bit protective of one of their fellow Santas.
It's not like all 50 Santas were in there in a massive street brawl, you know, there was 3 or 4 people and it was escalating out of control, but it was diffused primarily by other Santas.
It's easy to sensationalise it and say it's a massive riot and get it, and you know, get a quick buck out of it, and it's timely, it's right before Christmas, so it fits in nicely, but it's, you know, it's a stocking filler, isn't it?
This is Nightline with Alistair Wilkinson.
3 News has obtained extraordinary footage showing a group of brawling Santas. The fight started at an Auckland fancy dress party and only ended when police officers stepped in.
I'm kind of not surprised. I mean, Santa, the whole role model is that he is, you know, he's portrayed as someone who drinks a fair bit, let's face it.
Yes, he is, and you always leave alcohol out for him.
Santa's a bit of a pisshead, you know, and I think the thing about it is that, you know, he's out... What? Well, I mean, he enjoys a drink.
Yes,
he does enjoy a drink. And now this is what you get, you know. And I just think kids should know that these aren't the real Santa. I mean, it's not a case.
It's important to say that
there's not a real Santa in there.
These aren't even Santa's helpers, are they?
No, they're not helping one bit.
You see, look at that one there shimmying up that post. Look at this. I mean, this is disgusting.
This afternoon, the gentlemen in the Santa suits on the Rantan in Auckland. Should we be offended? Should we be concerned, or are we taking it too seriously? 3 men were arrested. Police say they'll charge a 4th after the so-called Santarchy party got disorderly. There were 50 of them. They were in matching red suits. They've made headlines around the world. Santa Squid maintains the SantaCon website, and Santa Squid joins us now from San Francisco.
We've been doing for 11 or 12 years now, 30 cities per year. Nothing ever happens like this.
Yes.
So then we have to think, what's different about New Zealand? Why is this happening down there, you know?
What's the point of Santarchy in New Zealand, Alex Dyer? It's the 6th year of it now. What is your raison d'etre for them?
It's boring probably, but there isn't really a, you know, in my opinion, there isn't really a point.
All this, just the bad stuff, basically. How about the carols? How about the laughing passers-by? How about the presents we gave to the little kids? How about just some people having a laugh? No, you mentioned the 3 bad things that happened.
I'm responsible for my activities and my responses and what I do. None of us are responsible for the behaviour of other people. And just because we were all dressed in Santa costumes doesn't mean that we all hold the same views and same ideals.
When I picked Naughty up from jail, they said he told me they dropped the charges of being of boarding a foreign vessel, which carries a 18-month jail term, and you know customs are involved. He said that they'd just decided to charge him with being drunk and disorderly, which I think he was a little bit put out about. I think he said that the charge he'd like to be charged with was being drunk and cheeky.
Hey, no one will know what happened to the equipment. Hey, go on. Go on, what did Naughty do?
You know this? You know what did Naughty? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
To be honest, today I don't really want to think about it. Santarchy next year, and
it's a great day. It's been going for 6 years, and every one of them has been a great time.
I don't really know. I'm not saying I'm pulling the shoe, but I'm just not thinking about booze at the moment, to be honest.
Johnny had a great sequin Santa costume, but I'm thinking I might have to try and track one down and possibly get something with lights or flashing nipples or something. Something's got a one-upmanship. Definitely 2006 rock on.
Santarchy was a success, I guess, yeah. I mean, anarchy in Santa suits, you know.
I'll definitely be back next year, or if it happens.
Next year, I think the aim is to go to Sydney to do it.
No one set out to get arrested or cause trouble, really. But, you know, so that bit of it was kind of not a success, but, you know, it was a rainy day, 50 people turned up, had a laugh. It's a success, I'd say.